is fairly young or a young adult, I wanted to do just a little ramble video, or if this doesn't apply to you, just a little ramble. Let me know your thoughts about the whole college experience, as well as tips for college freshmen, tips for seniors in high school looking to go to college. I know that your junior and senior year of high school get very scary. You know, you're going to be taking those tests, you're going to be starting asking yourself, where do I want to go? People are going to be talking about it, and I remember it being very, very stressful. As far as the tests go, I would say try to have a tutor or study those booklets for ACT, SAT, depending what standardized test you have to take for that specific university, and just take it a couple times, see what you get, see what the university you want to go to offers or is the requirement. So I'm sure you have a list of the places that you want to go and what their requirements are, whether that be test scores, GPA, other like essay requirements, financial situations, are you going to be moving out of state, etc., etc. So as you're finalizing that down, oh my god, I seriously cannot talk today. Make sure like you're applying to those colleges and you are getting everything is set as far as your financial situation. Are you going to be applying to scholarships? Are you going to be applying to FAFSA, the federal aid application? And kind of setting that in stone. I know once you get all that stress out of the way, it becomes a breeze. It's not that difficult the rest of the way, but just getting all that paperwork in. Once you are admitted, I know you have to go through orientation, you have to submit immunization records, you have to make sure everything is set on your account, and then the fun part is you get to register for classes. So once you get past all that scary stuff, you get to register. So I went to a 4-year university as well as graduated, and now I'm working at that same university full-time, and I'm going back to grad school. So I can say that I got some experience and advice to give you. I also work with college freshmen. Every day there's a new story, so you'll want to make sure your housing is all set up. Are you going to be living on main campus? Are you going to be living off campus? Are you going to be commuting? Are you going to be going virtually? Who knows? So a lot of things to consider before you start your college experience. But orientation is normally a day or two where you spend the night or just get all the information that you need to know, which is really great to kind of get your foot in the door, meet some people, get the requirements done, and making sure you're registering for your classes. So you're gonna want to make sure you have like what you need in the beginning, like the general stuff, and also making sure you're not taking an 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m. class. I used to wake up early for registration so that I didn't have to have those early classes. So I always woke up at the time it opened so I could register. And I personally liked Tuesday, Thursday classes because then I just had to go Tuesday and Thursday. I didn't have to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday through Friday, especially if you are a commuter. And I feel like if you're not one to wake up at 7:30, then you're not one to be sitting in a classroom at 7:30. So if you have a 7:30 class, that means the class starts at 7:30. So that could never be me. I am a morning person, but I don't want to be taking math at 7 a.m. I'm sorry, and I don't think anyone else chooses that either. It's just the last people get the last classes. So unfortunately, don't be that person that's late. Schedule your classes and plan it out, map it out, have some backups. Plan out, 10:30 to 11:20, and then break for lunch, and then 12:15, or kind of map that out. And the days that you want to go to class and the days you want to break, or if you have to work, or if you're going to go home for the weekends, there's a lot to plan when it comes to registration that can make or break your semester. move out and be on your own for the first time. But looking back now, I'm like, wow, like I obviously don't want to feel that way again. But the fact that like I thought it would be this like pain forever, but it was really just like I had to grow out of that shell. And it was such a good experience for me to move out and be on my own because I've grown so much. And that little push is very scary, but it's also so freeing. It's like, oh my gosh, I get to do whatever I want whenever I want. Obviously, to an extent, there's still rules. You're there to learn, but you're there by yourself. You know, you have your roommates, and it's super fun. You can go to the pool, you can go to the like mall, you can do anything, and then obviously get ready for classes. So it's definitely very nerve-wracking that first week. But normally universities have like weeks of welcome or something like to start off the week with a bunch of events and freebies, and you can always get free food at these events. And I had a meal membership, but I feel like if you know yourself, like if you like to cook, you can use the kitchens that they have, the shared kitchens. If you prefer, I never use that, but you can get a meal membership. You can playing with this. You can get like X amount of dollars in meal swipes and such, which I did use, but I feel like the dining's sometimes not that great. But I also didn't have a car, so it depends. If you're gonna have a car for your first year, then that might be a little bit easier to go and get groceries. If you're not gonna have a car, I was screwed. I didn't have a transportation except like my friends, but I didn't want to rely on them to eat 3 meals a day. So that is another tip, trick. I would say wait to buy your textbooks till like the second week. I know a lot of professors are like, you need the textbook on day 1. Half of those classes you don't even need the textbook. Some classes will have readings and you need the textbook. Some classes say you have readings and then you never actually need the book, which I've had many classes that I haven't even touched the book. But luckily there is a website called like gen.lib, and you can find all your textbooks on there for free. So you can find all your textbooks on there as a PDF version, an online version, and get those books for free, ladies. Do not buy a bunch of textbooks new. Either rent them on Amazon or find a used version or something. We're not paying full price for that. Also, you can find so many scholarships online and unique scholarships through your school or through donors in the area, and get that tuition paid for and your housing. Make sure that maybe if you're working, you know, it doesn't interfere with school, but if you have to work, you have to work, you know. So I always tell my freshmen, you know, school does come first, but obviously financial reasons, but there's so many resources out there for freshmen and for college students. We want you to succeed. Their goals literally want you to stay, and I literally work in the office of retention. Like, we want you to stay. We want you to stay because you like the school, and we want you to stay enrolled, you know. That's our goal. So if we can do anything in our power to support you, that's literally my job, and I love it because I'm like, oh my god, that's me. I'm a student, like I was you. I want to help you out. So but I do remember how scary it was, and like you're looking at all these classes that you have to take and how much time it's gonna take, but I swear to god, you blink and it's over, and then you wish you could still go back and take it slower, but it's definitely a lot that goes into college. And I would say, like, as you get more into it, make the friend groups, make those connections, go to your office hours, introduce yourself, and go to all the events that you can, and get really involved, because it is very important for you to make those connections, do some volunteering, do some shadowing, do some internships and such. And this is a video like solely for us getting into college. I'm gonna do another video with like post-grad, graduation, like full-time kind of, not in this video, because that's a whole nother story. But it's my phone case. I will be going into that on another video, like applying for jobs, internships, such things as that. Oh my god, I seriously cannot talk today. It's because it's been a long day at work. But I would say that college is worth it in my even